Hey Taurus, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be your weekly reading, and I'm recording it on April 4th, so today is 4-4. You might see repeating fours. I'm going to start off with a quick intuitive read of an oracle card for you, okay? What do we have for Taurus? For Taurus for this week? Very nice. We have 28. 2 and 8 is 10, which is 1. So there was some kind of an ending and a new beginning. I feel like someone misses you a lot, or you miss someone. Someone's longing for you. You're longing for someone after some kind of transformation, some kind of change. Something ended and something new began for you or someone here, and you miss each other. You're longing for each other. I feel like someone might seem out of it to other people because they keep thinking about someone. Also, something about the mask is off. Someone is having a hard time putting on their face, kind of. Like someone is visibly looking out of it. Okay, what do we have here? Something about keeping the passion going, though. Okay, I have the 9 of Wands to 10 of Wands. It's like someone feels like they've been saved, like someone saved them. They saved them and they're bringing them to liberation. Like keeping the fire going after the fire went out. It's like the fire went out, but then there's this idea of holding on. There's really something strongly here about holding on, and it's between you and someone else, or between a couple, or between two people, really holding on to the light that you two have. But you're feeling it. You're both feeling it. The start of the moon. I'm getting here that it's gonna feel easier because right now with the moon on the horizon, it comes up looking so much bigger than it actually is. And that's the illusion aspect of the moon, right? I feel like the moon, it's like just rising here and it just seems so big. It's like this illusion of something being bigger than it really is. I feel like you're going to heal, though, with the star. That's a healing energy. It could have to do with an Aquarius. There's Aquarius and Cancer coming up here. But this idea that something just seems so much bigger than it is, it's going to, over time, it's going to be easier because you're going to realize it's not as big of a deal. It's not as big as it seems right now. You have the 4 of Swords to the 5 of Swords. And bottom of the deck is 7 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. So like the overall energy is there was some kind of option that had somebody walk away. Like I feel like two people, they're longing for each other because one of them had to like walk away to some extent. It's like these people aren't physically together anymore, or they don't see each other as much. Something happened here where they're not together as much. They're trying to hold on to like the light and trying to keep the flame going, but they just long for each other right now. 4 of Swords to 5 of Swords, that's a message that somebody needs to rest or, again, heal. You have the Star and the 4 of Swords, it's healing. But with 5 of Swords, it's like some kind of arguing, some kind of conflict, some kind of a headache. I feel like the message here is that you want to rest and heal from this, allow the healing to happen. In order to avoid like the 5 of Swords, like getting too in your head about something. There's the idea of like really like someone seems out of it and you don't want to like get too fixated on what's going on in your mind. It will heal, but you need to allow it to heal. You need to give yourself time to rest and heal. Hangman. Strong Pisces, new perspective, feeling stuck or waiting. 3 of Swords in the middle of your reading. Someone's missing someone, someone's hurting, Someone could be heartbroken. There could be a third party energy. I feel like they're sad. There's sadness here. Eight of Swords. Stuck. The Hangman and the Eight of Swords, very stuck. Can't do anything about some kind of a hurtful situation, feeling very stuck. You got the Hierophant. I feel like with the Hierophant, there's something here about someone made a decision that made other people. It's like a very firm decision, very strict decision. Someone's strict or someone's upset. They're watching and they're upset because I don't know. There was some kind of a promise here. Someone could have wanted a strong commitment. Someone could have wanted marriage. There was some kind of like a promise somebody wanted, but with the way this is all coming up, Hangman, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, it's like someone is hurting. They're let down because someone doesn't want to budge. The Hangman, the Eight of Swords, or someone can't do that. Someone can't do that. I'm hearing I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't commit to that. I can't do that. The High Priestess. The Two of Swords. The Ten of Wands. So you got the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands to start, and then you got that Ten of Wands at the end. The Lovers. High Priestess is about spirituality. High Priestess is about intuitive knowing. Knowing something but not saying it, possibly. But in this one too, the moon has risen and it's coming through the window. It seems a lot smaller. It's also right directly above her. As the, whatever this is that seems really big right now, or has seemed really big in the recent past, as it becomes less and less and more manageable, somebody starts to feel something or realize something. It could also be related to spirituality, but you have Hangman, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords. There's definitely blocking something, not moving towards something, being stuck. With the Hierophant and the Three of Swords, it's like someone doesn't want a commitment, someone doesn't want to get married, It could also be that there's something here with like religious factors, because you have the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Three of Swords, and then these three other cards, Hangman, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords. It indicates that there's spiritual energy, Hierophant and the High Priestess. Very spiritual, the most spiritual cards, right? Three of Swords is about a third party energy, so it could be the religious factors. It could also be about a third party. It could also just be like someone is just let down or sad or heartbroken because someone didn't want to commit or something like that. Hangman, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords. It's because someone here, it's like they don't want a new perspective, okay? Two of Swords blocking. Eight of Swords like blocking, stuck, not letting something in, not budging. Ten of Swords is an ending. But then you have this Lover's card here. It's like someone seemed like they came in to help someone or save someone. Or there's something about being saved. I keep getting being saved. You have the Hangman again. Hangman to Death. Page of Cups to Knight of Cups. I think someone was waiting, possibly waiting for someone to change their perspective on something. But the way it comes up, Death, Ten of Wands, it's like there is some kind of transformation, whether it takes a long time because someone's very resistant to it, resistant to a change. It could be that, or it could just be someone keeps waiting and then it's like it never happens. You know, with the Death and the Ten of Wands, it could just be that there's just a total ending. Why the Three of Swords? Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone could also be with the Three of Swords. It could be, the third party energy could be like money or a job or something someone is very proud of that they like to talk about or show to people. Something you could see on the person. Why the Hangman twice? Seven of Pentacles. It's like putting in all this hard work and waiting and waiting and putting all this hard work in and waiting and not going anywhere, because you have the Eight of Swords. Like the Eight of Swords is not going anywhere. The Two of Swords is like not, you don't see it. The Hangman twice, not going anywhere. It's like putting all this work in and not going anywhere. The Five of Cups. A feeling of loss. There is a feeling of loss. Three of Swords, Five of Cups. Something difficult. There's something difficult that happened here. You have the World completing. There's an achievement, though. I mean, there's completion, but an achievement. The Lover's the World. It's like either a couple works through something together and they're successful, or like someone makes a choice to let go of something and free themselves from a situation where they just kept putting work in and they didn't go anywhere. It's like putting all this work in and not making any progress, or not getting what you deserve. So there had to be an end. Why the High Priestess? Princess of Pentacles. So that's your energy, Taurus. I feel like you could be very spiritual. You could be, there could be some kind of strong intuition here. But why this Ten of Wands? What is this idea of the ending here? What is this ending? Queen of Cups. What a mess. What a mess. Okay. Got the Tower. And the Six of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. So you do have the King and Queen of Cups. I feel like you... It's like the Lovers, the King and the Queen of Cups. It's like two people who really deeply care about each other. And that's been coming up since the first card I pulled, this Oracle card. Two people really care about each other. They long for each other. I feel like someone feels like someone saved them, or like they saved each other. Something about being saved. But all this there's something here. There's a third-party energy. The Three of Swords in the middle of the reading. The reason why you're longing for each other is you could have like broken up. You could have, there could be some third party factor that is like dividing you two, or like you're not able to see each other as much. And there is a lot of faith here with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. There's a lot of spiritual, like foundation, and there's like faith in it. That's why you long for each other and have faith, possibly. But with this Tower, it's like you put an end to the situation of being stuck and not going anywhere, or possibly like getting a new perspective on. It could be something about changing the religious perspective. It doesn't have to be. But then this idea of the King and the Queen of Cups coming up, it's like this idea like love conquers all. It's like two people who really they're the perfect match, and their heart is in it, truly. So there's this idea that love conquers all. There's some kind of like very difficult situation between a couple here, but it's like in the end, love conquers all. But with the Tower and the Six of Pentacles, I feel like there was some kind of change that was necessary in order for someone to feel like they're getting better financial compensation. Because with the Seven of Pentacles clarifying all those stuck energies, it's like someone's working hard, but they're not really getting what they expect. And you see this, the Seventh Pentacle was popped out anyway. And then it's like the Tower and the Six of Pentacles, which the Six of Pentacles were in front of the person anyway. But they're not breaking their back and sweating for it over here, they're having a much nicer time on this card. I feel like something had to change in order for some kind of financial checks and balances, or some kind of financial blessing, some kind of reciprocity possibly with finances, or in this relationship too, the foundation is showing up much more stable, and this idea of love conquers all, okay? All right, Taurus, what else do we have? You have warm weather. Could have some warm weather this week. Smile. Feel like someone's getting their picture taken. Old soul. There's siblings here. And there's a new job offer. Could be a new job. I see that with that Seven of Pentacles, someone was working hard and not really they weren't going anywhere. They were stuck. And then the Tower, the Six of Pentacles, it's like a change with financial situations. So someone might have a new job here. There could be, I don't know, with the siblings, it could be your siblings, your partner's siblings, or it's like someone's siblings. It's like that old soul and siblings, or it could be could possibly be like siblings, the new job offer. There could be siblings at the new job, or there's something about the old soul, someone's sibling is going to connect with you on a spiritual level. I believe that with all the spiritual energy coming up here, and with the old soul, I think usually older souls are more spiritually open, or that's just my opinion, but that's kind of what I was getting on that, Taurus. Well, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching, and take care.